critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the side.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They begin this drive with Chubb.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Martin Emerson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about
this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Finding room at midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Chubb. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
In motion, Aguilar.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes his... before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 40-yard
To throw, it's Lance.
And his pass incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Down. Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Lance now on third and goal.
He'll buy some time right.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
It's now 4th and goal.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they run the option on second down. There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out. He's to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 91 yards. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
Now, there he goes left side. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Black Ultra. Set.
Lance now on first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
37 yards.
and the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
Slot man moves right.
Fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson.
They'll roll him out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 7-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The York on now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. Now he's loose at the 40, and finally down at the 36-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On the move to his left. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second down, here's Chubb again.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They run it again with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Looking deep for Jennings. That's caught at the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 70 yards. And the Browns have retaken a third quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
49ers 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Lance. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage.